If you've been hurt by an affair, let's find out what you have the right to know. Now, you may say, I have the right to know everything, and you might be working on finding out everything. Hypervigilance, looking, checking, and making sure everything's okay is a really common symptom of what's happened for you. Now, I know that you might ask all kinds of questions. Where were you? How do I know you weren't here? When will you do that? And those are all great questions. And you have a need to know, but I want to tell you that it's extremely hard to prove a negative. So even when you find nothing at the time, your brain still is dying to know what it is, what's the threat right around the corner. Now, you have a right to know. You have a right to know the who, the what, the where, the when. And since your reality's been torn apart, these are important things for you in order of putting back your world, and they are part of the stages of affair recovery. In this first stage, you're going to need to know the rules of engagement. And here's what I mean. That feeling of being driven to just know, and the fear, and just like your heart is bursting, you've been crushed. That drivenness to know everything needs a word of caution, because it's not always what you think to find out everything about what happened. So there are certain questions that you should ask, and you have the right to know, and I've included those for you down below. There are also ways, places, and times to talk about this so that you are communicating in the most healthy way so that you don't do even more damage as a couple. Now, you may not really care about that right now, and I get it. And then finally, you need to understand the difference between investigating and attacking. And that's really important. So I've also included some ground rules for you there. Now, you need all this information because the bottom line is your reality has been blown apart. What you thought was real turned out to be a trick, a lie, a deception. Somebody fooled you. And it wasn't just any somebody. It was the somebody who you had opened your heart to, who you had dreamed a dream with, and now you can't trust them. In fact, really, can you trust reality? So, it makes sense you need the questions. It absolutely is important for you to get the right questions the right way so that you don't get further traumatized, and I've included those for you below. I hope these are helpful and get you started on your healing journey. I'm Monica Houghton. I'm a couples and intimacy counselor, and I help people with affair recovery every day go from shattered and crushed to a new reality. Thanks for watching.